So this is part 3. I'm going to cover consistency and distance. So before we learned how to actually throw the knife and how to hold it in your hand, and now we're going to learn consistency and distance. So the number one thing is, even if you can't get the knife to stick, you want to be consistent with your throws. Like, you should consistently not hit the target. I'm obviously too close to the target right now, but you consistently do not want to hit the target from here. If
He's about 10 feet away from the target right now.
So once you have consistency down and you can get the knife to not hit the target or hit the target at a consistent rate.
Are you working on your aim? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, you should throw the knife and hold the knife the exact same way every time. That way you're eliminating as many factors as you can that could go wrong with sticking the knife. Because once you have the holding down and the throw down, and those two things are very consistent, then you can work on the final thing, which is distance, which is what we're going to go over right now.
When does sticking the knife come in?
Sticking knife comes in after you're consistent with the other things and after you get the distance. So, finding out the distance of where to throw a knife is pretty difficult. It's just trial and error. And spinning comes into play. I generally only do half spins, because the knife only spins a half turn before it sticks in. I can do full spins and 1.5 spins and stuff like that, but generally I only stick to half spins because they're the easiest for me. So generally, you're just going to pick a spot, and you're going to take your knives, and you're just going to throw them at the target. Consistently holding the knife and throwing the knife the exact same way every time. So I'm throwing it, it did not stick. So I'm going to take a step back because I'm pretty close to the target. I'm going to throw it again, still did not stick. So I'm going to take another step back, like a half step back every time. I'm going to throw it again, still didn't stick. So I'm going to take another step back, and this should be about the proper distance to stick the knife, because I just know from experience. And so I know that this is the proper distance, so I'm going to mark this with a big brick.
For Ben, this is about 16 feet away.
Yes. So now that you've found the distance, just go to the same spot every time, throw the knife the exact same way every time, and you should be sticking it at a higher percentage than before. So
Can you tell us what the angle of the stick means?
yes. So because my throws are not perfectly consistent every time, you can see that this knife, when it was spinning, had a chance to spin longer. Therefore, I'm too far away from the target. I might just be 6 inches too far from the target, which causes it to do this. If the knife hits in like this, then I'm too close to the target because the knife didn't get to spin all the way. But if the knife is straight up and down, kind of like this one is, then that's the best distance you can be at. So generally, that is how you find your distance. It's a lot of trial and error, though. I was throwing knives for 2 or 3 months trying to figure out the distance and throwing technique and everything like that. So don't be discouraged. Just keep doing it, and it's fun. So.